There's a lot of videos out there and information about the women that you should avoid, that you should not date, avoiding the women who are going to cause trouble in your life. But I don't see a lot of information about the women that you should be dating. And so that's why I wanted to do today's video, so you can understand what kind of woman is going to be the best for your life. Now, before we get into it, I do want to say that today's video is inspired by the late Kevin Samuels. So if you ever watched any of his videos, he would talk to a lot of women and he would get into these massive disagreements and arguments, basically putting a lot of women in their place about what kind of men would be attracted to them. And so he teaches a lot of women what men are attracted to. So I know you might have an idea of that already, but the reason why I wanted to talk about it and put it together and categorize it the way that Kevin Samuels did is so that you can have this information for when you're going out and looking for women, and you can find the best match or the best fit for you. So let's dive in. So Kevin Samuels said, fit, feminine, and friendly, the 3 F's, okay? But let's dive in and actually understand what do those mean. So let's talk about friendly. So synonyms for friendly could be submissive, could be cooperative. You want a woman in your life who's not going to cause any kind of drama or trouble for you. You want a woman who's easygoing. You want a woman who's go with the flow. Now it's interesting because I find that I actually have some friends that like women who are more assertive, more opinionated, more in your face. They're my friends, so I don't want to get too much involved. It gets complicated. But I see where there's problems. I see, not even in them, anyone I've ever met who has a woman who's not very cooperative, who's not very submissive, there tends to be more drama, and a lot of those people end up in couples counseling because she's not go with the flow. As a man, I would hope that you have a path, a purpose, a mission. You know where your life is headed. You know what you like. You know what you want. You have a vision for your future. So then a woman who you're dating or maybe even marrying one day becomes an asset to your life, not a liability, in the fact that she adds to your life. And so then, since you're on the path and you're on the direction, she can just come in and it's an easy add. It's not this situation where you guys are arguing or fighting all the time, or she's overly opinionated. And I'm not saying that, I'm not trying to censor women by any means, but what I am saying is that your life will be easier when a woman is not going to be getting in your face about every little thing all the time. The women that I've dated in the past who have been the most cooperative have been the best relationships, and the ones who are not have always been the worst. So make life easy, find yourself a woman who is going to be friendly and cooperative. Next is fit. Let's talk about a woman who's fit, which just means that she's in good shape. Now, I work with a lot of men, my team and coaches work with a lot of men. Now, I don't think it's just enough for you to want a woman who's fit, because that could be easy. You'll find a woman who's fit, but you know what's really hard? A woman who stays fit, who prioritizes health. So I'm with a woman right now who is amazing. She's fit, feminine, and friendly, but with this fit part, she's very into fitness. Well, she also teaches it, so that's pretty cool too. But she tells me, and I quote, "I hate any day that goes by where I'm not able to move my body." She loves movement. She loves to move her body, and she loves to exercise and just really dig into health. It would be great if you can find a woman who does that. By the way, not someone who's on and off, who's like, oh yeah, I did it for a while and it was really good and I did it for like 3 months and now I'm in my off time. Like, no, someone who's really sticks with it, who really prioritizes it and it's a part of their life. Because then you're going to be with someone who's going to be with you longer and have the highest chance to stay fit longer, and someone you're going to be continuously attracted to. And next is someone who's feminine. Now it's interesting because the last two are part of the femininity. But a woman who really likes being a woman, and on top of this, a woman who really appreciates masculinity, who respects masculinity, who's not always talking about how masculinity is toxic or bad, and also just general feminine things, right? She likes to wear dresses, she likes to put on makeup. She is not overly obsessed with her looks, but she likes to have a very feminine look. Most men like this. The reason why you're attracted to most of the women that you are is because she looks and acts feminine. She holds herself together in a feminine way. She's not spreading her legs when she sits down and taking up a lot of space like a man. That's not someone you're attracted to, because you're not attracted to men, you're attracted to women. Someone who really embraces that feminine side that I'm describing here. And again, it does relate to the first thing that I said when it comes to being cooperative and a little bit submissive and go with the flow. You know, it's such a shame too, because I know that a video like this, which is for you, my dudes, but I know that a video like this, if it were to be watched by women, you know, a lot of these modern women would have a fit over this, no pun intended, I'm talking about fit, but they would have a fit over this and they'd be upset about it, because these days a lot of women, they don't either understand or they don't care what men want. Now, that's a generalization. Of course, it's not all women. There are women out there who do appreciate men, who do embrace their feminine side, and those are the women that I want you to meet, the one who is feminine, who focuses on prioritizing health and is fit, and someone who is cooperative, submissive, or we'll say friendly in this case, so you can remember the alliteration of the 3 F's. Some of you guys are not looking for a relationship, you just want to have some fun and have casual relationships. You know, that's totally fine. That's fine too. But for the guys out there who are looking for relationships, who are looking for wives one day, this video is more geared towards you, because this stuff matters more in the long term. In the short term, if you end up hooking up with a girl who doesn't prioritize health or isn't super feminine, it doesn't matter if it's a casual relationship. Back to the theme of this video, my thesis here. You want a woman who's an asset. She adds to your life. She's helpful in your life. Like, I'm in a partnership right now with Megan, okay? She adds to my life. She helps me with my life. She's helping with cooking, with cleaning. She's doing all those things that I don't want to be doing because I want to be focused on TripAdvice. So I have a woman who adds to my life. She's easygoing, she's feminine, she's fit, all these things. And by the way, I'm not trying to show off here, because I've been with a lot of women who did not have that, and I've been through relationships with them and been through rough breakups with them, and it wasn't fun. So I really had to finally find what worked for me, and what I believe will work for you is, again, fit, feminine, friendly. Hope this helps. I'll see you on the next video.